Hello everyone, I am Randy Suarez, aka Silva Crow, today back here with another amazing reaction, this time back with some more Yo-Yo 808 and his retail job story. I cannot wait to get into this because I know people who has worked and currently still working into retail, and they tell me a lot of bad stories, let's just say that. And like I said, retail, I feel bad for y'all, man. Especially when it comes to food, like, oh man, just some people are just the worst. That's neither here or there. So, yeah, like any other content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Yo-Yo 808. I will leave the original link to this video down below so you can watch it uninterrupted. Also, link to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow me on those sorts of platforms. Also, link to my Cashapp. Feel gracious enough to donate. Wherever you want to donate, that's fine. You don't, that's fine as well. Same thing with super thanks. But by donating, liking, comment, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff, however you show your support, it lets me know you rock with the reaction content, rock with the channel, and rock with your boy. But further ado, buckle up and let's get started. Alright, we here with some more Yo-Yo 808. Retail is the worst job. And you preach to the choir, bro. So let's go.
Stories about how I got fired from my...
Alright, this is kind of... Oh, give me a second.
Maximum volume.
Yeah, because I was on the phone earlier, so...
Maximum volume.
Stories about how I got fired from my first ever job. And it set the precedent for the rest of my life because I have literally been fired from every job I have ever worked. It's not that I'm a bad employee. It's just that sometimes I really don't be locked in. The thing is, the way my brain works is something either 100% has my attention or it doesn't have it at all. Like I'm either putting your fries in the bag with maximum efficiency or doing this. How's my form? How's my form, bro? Shoot, I failed. Okay.
Oh, that's bad, bro.
What I'm saying is I either have really good days or really not good days. And you can't have bad days when you're working minimum wage because I don't know what it is with corporations, but it seems like the less they pay you, the more they expect from you. Like a cop could literally drop the hard ER and Swiss cheese the wrong suspect and get put on administrative leave. A TV show writer could literally have a 7-episode docuseries of him frosting underage cupcakes, if you will, and he would still be able to get a job. But let a cashier scan someone's groceries and not smile the whole time. That's the job right there.
Like, they literally will fire over some stupid crap like that, but yet the person that their like star employee do some heinous thing to get off with a warning. That makes zero sense.
Like if a Chick-fil-A manager catches their minimum wage employee not saying my pleasure, they are getting hit with a freaking hollow purple, bro. They're done. I say all of that to say I was a great employee. I just made a couple of mistakes. And with minimum wage jobs, that's all it takes to get fired.
Yep. Aww.
You knew what you did that on purpose. Now, I've told this story before, but those videos were mad old and rushed, and I just feel like I'm a better storyteller / animator now. And there's a lot of details that I left out for the sake of posting weekly. So, I'm gonna spin back on this topic and give you a complete start to finish video of how this story actually went down. Now, I grew up with a smart mother, summa cum laude or whatever the fuck, and she has a master's degree in whatever the fuck. But she's smart, okay? She's an accountant, but not a regular accountant. She's like a higher up. She has authority, you know? Like people on her level play golf and have sugar babies. That's the tier of success that my mother is in. And she got there by being smart. So, growing up, my mom made it abundantly clear how important school and college was. And she proved it, I ain't gonna lie, because I tested the fuck out of her. See, I was an accident. My mom was 21 in college with goals and aspirations, and then my dumb ass popped up. Not only did I pop up, but I was born a month early. She was in labor for like 24 hours, and I was a C-section. And I just had a fat head, bro. I was just an L altogether, bro. If my...
Damn. To be fair, I was in my mom for like 10 months. I was supposed to be a November baby. It turned out I was a December baby, and they kind of had to go in to come get me. So yeah, and also big ass head too, so that didn't help either. So
son does to my future wife what I did to my mom, I might take him and Euro step him into the trash can, bro. I might hit a goddamn windmill dunk into that bitch. I was the literal definition of an inconvenience. My mom deadass had to drop out of college to take care of me, but you know what she did right after?
Bro, why you made yourself an ugly baby? Why would you make yourself into an ugly baby, man? That
back to college, got her master's, and graduated at the top of her class as a single mother of 4 with a daughter who had heart disease, bro. She is the literal definition of a strong, independent black woman. Like, me and my mom have had our beefs in the past, but her resolve is unwavering, and I genuinely aspire to have a fraction of the work ethic that she has. I'm telling you all this to illustrate, once again, how important college is to my mother and how much of her success story I witnessed firsthand. So growing up, in my head, with the mother that I had, I knew I was going to college. And to be honest, the thought of going excited me. If you asked child me what he thought he was going to be doing in the future, it was definitely going to be some type of office job. I wanted to be a teacher.
Bro, if you asked child me what I was going to do when I grow up, I said I wanted to be a hero. I literally said I wanted to be a Power Ranger. I said a lot of things. Going to college and being an office worker was not on. Security was not even on my mind at that time. Way past it. Again, it's one of those things that you don't know until you presented the opportunity.
Until I realized they get paid in pennies. I wanted to be a graphic designer, but then I realized they get paid in Instagram shoutouts. But then I finally decided what I wanted to be, and it was an architect, which made sense because, you know, I grew up drawing, and the concept of designing buildings seemed interesting to me. And shoot, I'd get to do something that involves math just like my mother. And so I was headed into my senior year of high school with a genuine idea of what I wanted to do, and it was all looking good. Until I realized math is actually bro. Like, my brain genuinely cannot understand it.
No.
Oh, divided 9.
4.
6 and 6 is 24? 1. Bro, the
Dude,
United
this-
States dodged a bullet when...
Bro, this is basic math. You failing at basic math? Jesus. Bro.
I decided to not be an architect, bro. If I designed a building with my knowledge of math, it would be cooked. I'd mess around and design a building with the structural integrity of a card house. You wouldn't even need to hijack a plane to knock my junk down. A Toyota Camry would have been more than enough. Anyways, so after struggling in math, it was hard for me because I didn't want to disappoint my extremely accomplished mom, but that's just what ended up happening. I couldn't get it. I could not understand what I wanted to do with my life. And eventually it led to me not wanting to go to college. And I was just in this weird limbo, not knowing what I wanted to do. That was until...
See, here's the weird part. You know, with me in college, I went on, not an orientation, I just wanted to check out the campus. And I actually went into certain schools and, you know, sitting in a certain classroom, see, you know, the professor teaching and all this other stuff, right? Each time I did that for like several days to get a feel of college. It never set well. It took me forever to get out of regular school, which is a story in and of itself. I will share that somewhere down the line. But it took me forever to get out of regular school, high school in general. And it felt like that I wasn't ready for the college level. Or at all. Because college wasn't for me. It was for my little brother. He excelled, you know. At first he kind of was messing up, but that wasn't on him. It was on a teacher. And the principal had to have a talk with that teacher. But anyway, he ended up excelling, you know. But I realized college wasn't for me. So I totally get it.
I found a channel by the name of Young Don the Sauce Guy. I saw him making animations and I found them funny. Now, it just started with me just watching, bro, but one day he decided to drop a Q&A, and he stated the reason that he even started YouTube was because he saw another YouTuber by the name of The Odd Ones Out making animations, and he thought to himself, I could do that. And that made me go, I could do that. So I grabbed my mouse, my old laptop, and I realized, I can't do that. Animation is hard, specifically because I didn't have a drawing tablet and my laptop crashed more than a YN with an infinity stone and a whippet addiction. But I was too broke to do anything to change it. I needed bread. So the search for a job commenced. I found myself working at a local grocery store. But little did they know, when they decided to hire this wide-eyed, hard-working, ambitious animator, they would have hired the most incredible, no, incompetent, the most incompetent person to ever wear one of their uniforms. And the first
Bro, you couldn't be that bad, man. Come on, man. Don't put yourself down like that, bro. Come on, yo-yo.
to find this information out was my manager, La Rosa. Now, I could go on a whole tangent explaining just how disrespectful, vicious, and just straight up evil this woman was, but I don't need to. I only need 3 words to convey her personality, and I promise you'll get it. Short, bitter, and old. Anyone who has dealt with someone who has those 3 traits already knows the type of person La Rosa was, bro. You know just how toxic it can get. But if you're thinking to yourself, man, you tweaking that shit, man. You wasn't even that bad for 1, you have a nuclear family and a trust fund. Stop talking like that. 2, I'm gonna add another trait up there just to seal the deal. Racist, bro. La Rosa was racist as hell.
Bro, damn. Okay, now you got me on this one too, because I dealt with that before. I have dealt with that before. One of my previous jobs, I was helping this lady clear out this table, you know, and resetting up and everything. She didn't want my help in anything. You know, I was told to help her by my manager. I didn't tell my manager. She said she didn't want my help. She literally said, I don't need a half-breed Spanish, you know what, word helping me out. It's one of those things. She said that not only in English but in Spanish, and everybody looked at her like, "Have you lost her?" This is a 60-year-old woman, by the way, who said this shit.
Openly, by the way. One of my early impressions of her was this. So when I decided to get a job to pursue YouTube, once again, I knew I wasn't going to college. And obviously, my mother did not approve. So I got kicked out, and it was a whole thing. I can make a video about that by itself. But when I got kicked out, I ended up moving in with a high school friend of mine, Jake. Him and his family were all pitching in to get a new apartment, and he told his mom about my situation. And if I paid rent, they would let me stay with them. So it was me, Jake, his mom, his sister, and his younger brother. And during that time, I actually ended up putting Jake on to the grocery store that I worked at. He got an interview, he got hired, and we both ended up working together. Fast forward, me and Jake get sick, and because of that, we had to call off. So Jake goes first, he calls, and this is here exactly how the calls went. Hey, La Rosa, this is Jake. What's up, Jake? Yeah, I got sick. I need to call off. Oh, no, are you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. I just don't want to get anyone sick. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for letting me know. Hope you feel better, okay? Of course. Bye. I then take the phone. Hey, La Rosa, this is Yo-Yo. Hey, Yo-Yo. Yeah, I just got sick and I need to call in. It's 2 p.m. Why would you wait until now to call? Yeah, I'll be fine. Wait, what? You can't just call off right before a shift. I'm sorry, it snuck up on me. I didn't know I was sick. You know there's gonna be a write-up, right? Yes. All right. Now, me and Jake both had a 5 p.m. shift that day. And we both called off 3 hours early, but La Rosa specifically chose to mess with me, and I deadass ended up getting a write-up over that. And guess who didn't? Jake. And it was then that I knew that La Rosa was not gonna be an ally, bro. She was Hispanic along with Jake and his family, and she was not discreet in how differently she tolerated us, bro. Some of my Hispanic coworkers could literally get away with murder, so that was lame. But the thing that I really didn't like about her was that she was such a gaslighter, bro. She was dead.
So she is short, rude, crude, a racist, and a gaslighter. Damn, got it. Yeah. And yet, this is the reason why I would tell people this. I literally had a conversation with this with one of my friends. Is to, when you're dealing with people like this and you get in trouble for what, whoever knows what, and knowing that it's not your fault, have your phone on you, but have it on record so you can hear their voice. So when that happens and you get in trouble, you can send up to their managers. Say, hey, this I was doing this and this and that. Turns out it wasn't true, but you were yelling at me. I told this person I never did it. And say, well, I'm going to put the blame on you. And you have all that on recording. So they can get in trouble. And you, hands clean.
Yell at me about things like forehead vein yelling. The day would end, I'd go to work the next day and she'd act like nothing happened. And that's like something that you could ignore, but she would even take it a step further. If she could tell that I was still upset about her with what she said the day before, she'd be like, oh, you don't like me. Bitch, I hate you. She'd say, yo, you know I like you. You're a great employee. And then yell at me again. And you think Damn, yo, you get yelled at a lot. You got to be doing something wrong. No! Bro, there was this one time I was working the register and this lady came into my 15 items or less register with a cart that did not have 15 items or less. But you know, me being the stand-up guy that I am, I decided, all right, I'll scan her items. So I look at her. Good evening, ma'am. How's it going? Nothing. Alright, so I get to scanning, and now since this register is made for 15 items or less, it only had one bagging station, as opposed to the 2 that all the other ones have. And this lazy ass, fat ass, ugly ass, I said, hey, yo, never mind, I ain't even gotta do all that. But this lady is not helping me bag at all, and I had to scan all of her stuff and then bag. But it was taking a little while because I had to do one bag at a time, and she is not hiding the fact that she is waiting impatiently.
And people like that don't understand. If it's like this, help! Fucking help! Oh my god. I'm like, here's the thing. I literally help the bagger bag my stuff. And that's just me being nice. Because they already having a rough doing all this by themselves. And I'm like, look, let me help you do. Quicker. But no, people like that don't understand that.
Like, what does she want me to do? She also had this fat stack of like steaks that she wanted me to bag individually so they're not all bagged together. So I'm doing that and it's taking me a while, but eventually she goes and ends up helping me bag. And I swear to you, when she did that, I was about to add her to the list of things that was going in the bag that day. But we finish bagging and I give her a receipt and she goes on her way out the door and I continue my day. And then I hear, bing bong.
Yo, to the manager's office. Yo, to the manager's office.
Another manager comes in, shuts off my register, and I head to the manager's office. And I'm just making my way down that hallway, and I could just feel the air get colder and colder as I made my way towards La Rosa's door. I look at her desk, and I just see nothing but malice, bitterness, and rage. Like, genuinely, bro, I felt like how Pito felt staring at Gone, knowing they was about to get their shit right. I walk in, close the door. Yo, what is wrong with you? What do you mean? Do I need to repeat myself? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I need part 2 of this. I need part 2 of that because at that point, I don't, procrastinate now. Screw that. Because I'm not going to sit there and get yelled at by another grown person. Unless I legit done something wrong, no. Hell no. Run these hands. But that's the end of the video. Yo, definitely I need a part 2 of that. Because someone tells me there's a lot more to that. So, that's the end of the video. So, you're like any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Yo808. I will leave the original link to this video down below, so go watch it uninterrupted. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay warm. Peace out.
And little questions is everything they know about you.